Hey, everybody, welcome to Snapdown Wrestling. I'm your host, Tommy Lynch. It's Monday night, and we are going to replay all the finals match from the state championship that happened this year, 2021. It was an interesting year. The season was pushed way ahead to spring 2, which started our season April 26th, when normally we start somewhere around November 29th or December 1st. So, interesting season. We got a state championship. Not everybody was able to make it to the state championship. Not everybody was able to see every match. But tonight, we have every match for you. We are going to be showing each and every match with commentary by Ebed Jarrell, as well as the Rhode Island Interscholastic League representative for that. As you can see tonight, I have my RIIL gear on, Rhode Island Interscholastic League. That is the entity that runs and puts on the state championship each year. So we are going to start right at the bottom at 106, the latest weight class, I should say, and go all the way up to heavyweight. This is on Fans Only Sports Network. And my showrunner tonight is Nick LeBlanc. I'm your host, Tommy Lynch. And we are going to get right into the action tonight. Hopefully we can get through all the matches in the time that we have on this Snapdown Wrestling show. If not, we will continue next week. It'll be the start of the show. But hopefully we should be able to get through each and every match, but don't hold me to it. So let's get going. My showrunner, Nick LeBlanc, is behind the scenes, and he is going to be taking care of each and every match. So let's get that started, Nick. Let's see it.
Like I was saying, Peyton Ellis and Ryan are actually club teammates. They train a lot on the off season together. So it's going to be interesting. Ryan's a little lighter for his weight class, maybe even below 100 pounds. Peyton cutting down a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger. Peyton's in on a single leg dump, dumps into his hip, gets on top, 2-point takedown. Driving him over, has a cross face, looking to lift the leg and turn Ryan over. Peyton has what they call a ball and chain, is where they wrist underneath. Now he's locked up a cradle. Cradle's, in my opinion, the best pinning move. Very difficult to get out of. Ryan should make his base really wide. Oop. Ryan's broke the grip. In on a single leg now. Peyton's cross-facing, grabbing the ankle, bumping in. He's got another cradle locked up, has him on his back. They're giving him back points. Looking for the pin. That's the pin. Peyton Ellis, 106 pound state champ. He's also a freshman, so hopefully he can be another 4-time state champ for Rhode Island in the future.
So a quick pin from Peyton Ellis, a freshman who's absolutely amazing. He puts in all the work. He goes above and beyond. He was All-American this year as a freshman, and going to be going after that 4-time state championship. And New England's, if we have it this year, we didn't have a New England's per se, as far as like the New England's didn't run it, but there was a New England championship. And I believe he was a finalist for that, but don't quote me on that. And, he's out there doing it year round, making some noise, making it happen. And he's got a lot ahead of him. And we're looking forward to seeing him through his career. Now we're going to go into the 113 match right now. And this is another great match. All the finals matches were absolutely amazing and as best as they could be. Mount Hope winning the state championship this year, which was no surprise. Great program over there with Eric Francis. They didn't lose many. Everybody came back. So really good program. And Eric and I go way back. But without further ado, let's get this match going. 113-pound state finals. Ran into a little glitch there. I think we're going to restart the 113-pound finals. I couldn't hear it. I don't know if anybody else could hear it. So let's get that restarted.
Nick Torres is well known in the national stage for wrestling. He's a sophomore in high school. He either won or placed at Tulsa Nationals, which is one of the biggest tournaments in the country in Oklahoma. Again, they've also wrestled pretty frequently in the off season as well. Nick Torres is really known for being on a very fast and quick on his feet. Right now, they're just staring each other out. Good, nice shot attempt. Stopped by Sebastian. A little bit of hand fight in there, looking to get to a position where they like to be before they shoot. Nick Torres snap down. Looking in on a single leg takedown. Picking up, finish to a double. Nice whizzer. Driving over. Got the 2 takedown. Looking to get wrist on the back here. Hope High School's really been doing a lot of good things over the years. A lot of their kids are funneled in from a program called Beat the Streets, where they have all the middle school programs in Providence are kind of given a coach, and their program is built through that. So that Hope High School and a lot of the schools in Providence are going to have a lot of success in the future, and like they're having today. Still trying to look to get that arm on top, just riding him. As a bottom wrestler, it's very important for Sebastian to get his wrist free. In my opinion, that's the most important thing on bottom, is you cannot let your opponent grab your wrist. Team race wise, we have Mount Hope in first place. Bishop Hendricken is a good amount behind, though. You know, it seems like Mount Hope has it almost in the clinch, but we'll kind of see, because Pontiganset does have six people in the championship bracket. They went out of bounds, now restarting in the center of the mat. Sebastian's down, 12 seconds left. See if anything happens. Okay, number one thing Sebastian wants is do not let Nick get those wrists. Arm chop by Nick. Collected that wrist. Now, once you collect that wrist, it's about 30 seconds, you'll be able to keep the guy down at least. It's very difficult to out once they collect your wrist. First period done, 2-0. Nick. Flip. It was Nick's choice. He deferred, which means he gives the choice to Sebastian. Sebastian is picking top position, so Nick is going to go down. Oh, quick to his feet, sprawling in. Very good. Sebastian has an underhook on him, looking to gain some ground. Nick clears his ties. Nick's very good from the open. You see that he's from the open means he doesn't like to be in ties as much. So you'll see him kind of backing up, looking to hit a nice shot. Sebastian in the shot, nice go behind, drop into that leg. Sebastian's got a piece of the leg. It's gonna be difficult for him to spin behind. Nick stepped the leg. They gave him 2 points. 5-0 now. Nick. Nick's riding a claw ride right now. Sebastian peels it off, but again, he's giving up his wrists. Nick's got a 2-on-1, which means both his arms are controlling that one arm. Just bumping him forwards. Coventry's also had a very big program in the past, and they're continuing to do very well. Juan Vicente was an All-American for Johnson and Wales. Nice roll up to his feet. Not out yet, though. And Charlie, the head coach at Coventry's always been around the sport for a while. Coaches on Hope's side, we got Ed German. He wrestled at Rick College, and same thing with Sean Giblin. Sean Giblin was an All-American for Rick, and he was also one of the only 4-time state champions to ever come from Rhode Island. Good ride on top, really nothing to complain about. Nick's doing a great job controlling the hips, not letting Sebastian get space. Locked his hands, staying low. Went out of bounds there. It's good for Nick. If you ever get to your feet, it's very important to stay low. Keep your center of gravity low so they can't bring you back to the mat. Nick's looking to stay in the open. Boom, nice fakes. Sebastian's really looking to get to a tie. He's trying to close the gap, get some underhooks. All right, he doesn't want to be in the open with Nick. Nick's very quick. Boom, nice slide by. Sebastian's in on a single now. Out of bounds. (5-0), minute 40 left, third period. Nick's doing a great, sprawl, nice sprawl. One thing that could be a little better is not letting them get to the legs in the first place. What we call is head-hands defense, essentially using your hands and your heads to stop the person from getting to your legs. But he's doing great with his sprawl. He's got to straighten that leg backwards and circle. Keep circling. Circle, break that grip. Grip's broken. Should be 2. Yep, 2 points. Sebastian cannot give up his wrist. Again, that is the most important thing on bottom. Nick got his wrist right there. Collect that wrist. He's going to ride on top. I don't see Sebastian getting out without clearing his wrists out. Yeah, 2-on-1. Again, Sebastian needs to stay low. Nice, got out. Cleared it. Sebastian's doing a good job stalking him. He just needs be a little more aggressive with that hand fight. And in the open, he needs to keep his hands protecting his legs. Yep, trying to go for a throw. Nice dunk attempt by Nick. Yep, we're in a throw position. Out of bounds. So as you see, Sebastian's looking to close that gap. He's down by 6 points, so he's really looking to pin Nick, and that's going to be what we call a throw or a feet to back, where you can take the person from the standing position onto their back. Now he's in a sprawl position. Great job by Nick shooting, because now it's going to be very difficult for Sebastian to do anything else. That's going to do it for us. Nick Torres, your 113-pound state champ. At a Hope High School, he's only a sophomore too, so hopefully continue to have more success these next couple of years.
Great match right there. A lot of great matches, like I said, tonight. Going on a little bit of a slow match, but controlled. And Nick Torres being your 113-pound state champion, well-deserved. This next match at 120 is a great match. I mean, you're talking about Hayden Myers versus Jacob Joyce. Hayden Myers is a sophomore, so is Jacob Joyce. Jacob Joyce was a 106-pound state champion last year. Hayden Myers was a finalist last year at 113 and took second to Brady Gillis as a freshman, which is absolutely incredible at this level for him to be a finalist in the state championship as a freshman. It's a lot of pressure, but he's been there, does it all year round, continues success. He was an All-American this year. So basically what you're seeing here is two All-Americans going at it. I believe Jacob Joyce was ranked number 14 in the country coming into this match. And this could have went either way. I thought it was well played, and you judge for yourself. This is a real nail biter right down to the end. In fact, this is actually probably the best match of the states, in my opinion, as far as how it went down and right to the end. So really exciting. Enjoy.
Next, we got probably one of the best matches that we're going to have in the tournament. We have Jacob Joyce at Apponeganset. Part of the head coach at Apponeganset is his father. He's the younger brother of Mike Joyce, who's a multiple-time state champ. Jacob Joyce is one of the only kids from Rhode Island to be ranked nationally. I'm not exactly sure what it is right now, but it's around 13th to 12th ranked in the country. That's after being four or so nationally ranked guys a couple weeks ago at Virginia Beach Duels. There we go. Number eight in the country, Jacob Joyce. Only as a sophomore, too. Jacob Joyce took second at Virginia Beach Nationals as a sophomore. Hayden Myers, also a sophomore, took, I think, seventh at Virginia Beach Nationals in the same weight class. So these are both some of the best kids in Rhode Island at the same weight class. It should be a great match. Hayden Myers staying low. Good tie-up. Hayden Myers a little bit longer, but Jacob Joyce also a long wrestler. Length is very difficult to wrestle. They can use their arms to kind of keep you away. So that makes it very difficult. Both staying low. Seems like they both like wrestling from the open. Jacob Joyce in a front headlock here. Bouncing, trying to go. Hayden Myers has control of that elbow. Going for a drag. Nothing happening there. Nothing. Yep, nice. Hayden's got a Russian tie, 2-on-1, driving him out. Good. Good by both wrestlers. It's super important that Jacob Joyce Hayden Myers into a front headlock again, that he keeps his elbows short, what we call with T-Rex arms, to make sure that Hayden Myers cannot control his elbows in that position. Again, they both like they're going from the open. Yep, back in the front headlock. Go, go, go. See Hayden Myers looking for that elbow. Wasn't able to get, since Hayden Myers can control that elbow, wasn't able to get it. Yep. Good. Good control there. Hayden Myers does have a little bit of judo background, which means he's good at throws. Throws are pretty dangerous in wrestling because you can get pinned off of them. So if Hayden Myers gets lock, watch out for somebody going in the air. Good motion there. They need to add a little more fakes in. They're really not doing any fakes, which is why a lot of their shot attacks aren't really working. It's very easy to time a shot if you don't add any fakes. That was great. A little head tap, shot on the single leg, coming out the back door. Nice sprawl by Hayden. He should focus on the sprawl and not let Jacob come out the back door. Good. Probably going to end up being a stalemate. 10 seconds left. I don't see anybody scoring from this position at this time. Stalemate. Yep, up on their feet. 6 seconds left. Jacob Joyce is the only one here faking, doing more motion. That's why he had success on that shot compared to Hayden's shots before. He wasn't doing enough fakes, head taps, motion in order to get to those legs. So far, the first three weight class, Coventry's got 3 guys in the finals in that first 3 weight class. They got a great room here: 106, 113, 120. 1 state champ, 1 finalist. They got Hayden here trying to make it happen. This would be a great win for Hayden, being a nationally ranked guy. He believes he can win. I talked to him before. Jacob also believes he can win. But that's definitely the start. Whether you're going to actually win or not. If you don't believe it, not really an opportunity. Great ride on top. One of the things I've really seen is people having a struggle on bottom, but Hayden's out on his feet. Nice. That's good fakes. Those are some good motion there. So far, I'd give Jacob Joyce the advantage in neutral. From what I've seen, a lot more motion you can see from him. Hayden Myers is staying low and stalking, but he's not really doing any setups to his attacks. He's controlling that elbow that very well, though, which is not allowing Jacob Joyce to get the, nice bump in on the shot. He's got to finish quick. Hayden Myers is long. He's good at scrambling. That's a great sprawl. Yep, come up to the under. Now he's in his upper body position. Ooh, nothing. Hayden they need to close that gap. They need to be working a lot harder right now. There's only a minute left. They got to wrestle like it's their last match of the year. Nothing's happening right now. They're just staring at each other. Somebody's got to start opening up. Good. More fakes. Nope, just bouncing. Some people bounce to kind of get their legs fresh or to reset. I'm not a fan of it because I want to keep pressure on them the entire match. So if somebody bounces up, what I do is step forward right into them. So I think right now, Hayden needs to close that gap when he stands up. He needs to pressure him. Good fakes though. Jacob's doing some good fakes. More fakes by him. That's what I would say. Hayden definitely needs to set his chops up more. Jacob is controlling that lead hand, as you can see, so it's going to be very difficult for Hayden to hit any shots off of this. Nice elbow pass. I would almost call a stalling on Hayden at some point if Jacob Joyce continues to hit some more shots, but we'll kind of see. Nice snap down. Nothing. So it's 1-0. Hayden Myers is up. Jacob will go down. Hayden Myers is a good top wrestler. Well, so interesting to see what happens, but my guess will be 1-1 going into overtime, probably. Stay low. Leg in. Great leg rider. Nice. He's got to get his hips in. Bump it. Hips in. Stop going crackdown. Yep. Step up. Finish it. Finish it. Hide your ankles. Hide your ankles. Hayden's got still has that far ankle, which is going to be difficult to finish. Yep. Go to the near ankle. Yep. It's still not going to happen. It's not. I don't see a takedown happening. Hayden is actually getting into better position as this scramble is going on. Yep. We got a stalemate here, which is not good for Jacob because he just wasted 30 seconds in the scramble. That's why it's very important if you can get that 1 point first, because you never know if you'll be able to get that again. So they did not give him the coaches at the table, and I don't know what's going on. He got a reversal. Oh, nothing yet. Hayden back on. Great ride by Hayden. This is one of the ways I could see Hayden winning this match. Even though Joyce is close to getting out, it's 1:13. It's almost a minute in. It's almost halfway through this last period, and if he can continue to do these rides, Jacob doesn't make it Jacob continues. He's trying to do reversals. He really needs to get out. He's got that leg. Yep. Come on. Jake needs to take that leg out. It's hooked right now. He needs to pull it out. He's pulling on the toe. Yep. Now it's taken out. Don't let it back in. He's doing a cradle. He could pin him from this, but nothing yet. But he should get out. He is in a better position now. Sprawling. Good. If Hayden can hold on, they gave him the 2. Grip broke. Now Hayden still has 30 seconds to get out, but he really should get a fresh start. Yep, fresh start. Perfect. Now he's out of bounds. 27 seconds left. This is the probably biggest match again of the state finals, closest wise. There are other great wrestlers coming up, but to have 2 guys placing at the national tournament, wrestling each other in the finals of a Rhode Island state tournament, I mean, that's amazing. – 27 seconds left. If Hayden gets out, it will be 2-2 going into overtime. If not, it's like Jacob's going to win this thing, but we'll see. Definitely enough time. Enough time for probably two or so scrambles. Boom, nice Granby. He's getting, that could have been back points. Hayden's in a position to get a reversal. Hayden's in a position to get a reversal here. He might pull him on his back. Oh, nothing. He should get something, though. 10 seconds left. Grab the ankle. They gave him 2 points. Time is out. Hayden Myers upsets Jacob Joyce in the finals, number 8 in the country. Hayden Myers now needs to get on that ranking list right now.
That was the match. I mean, you saw it, the reversal with 4 seconds left from Hayden Myers, keeping his head about himself. I mean, you're wrestling against someone who's, ranked in the country, as you heard, 7th or 8th. It's a little unclear. I thought it was a little further down, but it was confirmed by Evan Jarrell that, he's ranked 7th or 8th in the country. And, you can go out there, you can give up. You can have an excuse. Hey, he was 7th in the country, but no. Hayden stayed in there, cool, calm, collected. By the way, like top of his class, Hayden, top of his class, Jacob. So you got 2 guys at the top of their class, top of their sport. They're young, they're motivated, they're mature beyond their years, and just definite role models, and should be role modeled and asked about what they're doing, how they do it. And we have them on the show. I've had Jacob on the show. I've had Hayden on the show a couple times, and they are giving you clues. Success leaves clues. So they're telling you what they did. If you're not watching the show, definitely start watching the show. These shows are archived. Listen to these guys. They're definitely know what they're talking about. And it shows on the mat. It shows in the classroom, which is very important. So a great match, in my opinion. I don't want to give away the OW, but I'm sure Hayden was in the running for the OW. He just happened to be in a year where we had a national champion at 170. So kind of tough to compete against that, who pinned all the way through to the finals. So kind of tough, but great job, and just going at it. Now, next match is another Pontigansett and Jason Hood against Brian Garcia from Westerly at 126 pounds. Let's get right to it.
We got Pontigansett up here against Westerly. Taking a second. Brian Garcia from Westerly, Jason Hood from Pontigansett. Brian Garcia is the only wrestler from Westerly in the finals. Jason Hood is one of maybe 3 brothers. They all wrestle at Pontigansett. Jason is a very good wrestler. He needs to get his shoulder in deeper here to fight that wizard. He needs to get his right. Yep, nice sprawl by Brian. Good. Brian's a little stockier, a little stronger probably. Jason's got some length. He gets in those great shots, driving right through. Nice double leg takedown. Another problem I see leg riders do is they're throwing it in too early. That's similar to what happened that last match in the finals. But he threw it in at the right time. Don't throw the leg in when the person is too high up. You might fall off the top, just like what happened in that last match. Good control. Back to the center. 2-0. Jason Hood. Throwing that leg, and that's pretty good. Good positioning. Good. He's doing a figure 4 ride, looking for a cross-face turn. Now he's doing a cross body ride, looking for that arm, breaking him flat. Back to a figure 4. What I would recommend if you have a leg in the figure 4, see how his feet are hooked together, I would recommend that top foot being closer to the knee. It needs to be shifted up higher. That's going to create a lot more hip pressure. He's kind of doing that now. But the higher that foot is, the more hip pressure you're going to get. So Instead of scissoring the legs, you want to really figure 4. He's got a arm bar. Yep, he's got an arm bar. Riding tough on top. Back to the leg in, crossbody ride, hipping him over, getting the back points now. Just a cross-face leg in turn. 2 back points. Time. 4-0 going into the second period. It's just Brian's changing his face mask. Definitely weird season this year with COVID and the face mask and all that stuff. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to have a season. Brian is now on top. Right up your feet, right off the whistle. That was good. Nice switch. Yep. Nice chin whip attempt. Head in, sprawling. Going for a spladle here. He probably didn't get it. Brian is still on top. Jason was trying to do something fancy and got himself back on bottom, but it would have been cool if he hit it. Now he's gonna get that reversal, it seems like. Yep. Got the reversal. Riding on top. Throwing the leg in, back to his crossbody ride, hip over. Probably trying to go back to what he had success with before. Yep, his crossface turn. That figure 4 is up higher. Might be a little more helpful now. Lee needs more hip pressure. Anytime his hip backs off of him, that relieves that hip pressure. So you really want your hips connected to their hips when you're riding that leg if you can. You almost want to sprawl on top of him when you have your leg in. It's going to cause it. He's got an arm bar now. He's going to go for probably an arm bar half from this position. Now he lost the arm bar. He's going back. Brian's doing a great job of stopping it, but he's not really doing anything to get out of the legs. He's just being defensive right now. It seems like he doesn't really, he needs more technique on getting out of legs. It seems like he doesn't really have much there. He's doing a great job fighting, but I don't see him really getting out at this point. He's got an arm bar in. Big tight waist by Jason, breaking the back flat. Nice half. Another thing that I like to do when I have trouble turning people and I've already taken them down 3 times is I will cut the person and take them down. And each time you take the person down, especially if you're looking for team points, each time you take the person down, they get easier and easier to pin because they give up more and more, right? Yep. Nice cradle. Back on his, yep. Scoot your hips back a little bit. Short time. We'll see if he calls it. Nothing. Now, as I was saying, if it's difficult to turn somebody, what you could do is, and you can take them down easily, you cut them, you take them down again, you cut them, you take them down again, and each time you take them down, they will give up more and more, and they won't, because they don't think they can win. And when they give up, they care less and less about getting pinned, and it's easier to pin them. Nice fakes, nice shot, coming up body, nice, right to his back. Good post, holding him here. Nice pin by Jason Hood. 126-pound champ, Jason Hood. Pon against it.
Lynch sets back. Pass complete to Fernandez, and he's going to pick up about 6. He gets through 2 defenders. Coming out is White, and he is first to the ball. Amish regains right at the top of the circle, in, clicks off, and a goal. That pass play intercepted, and it's going to be taken all the way to the house.
Switching sides. Good communication there to have Asadi hit that one. And finally a mistake.
Here's a run up the middle, barreling hard and into the end zone. Touchdown goes. Spacey's going to cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Pompey in motion. Right up the gut is Brooks, and he will find the end zone.
Falcons, no, another shot on goal. Right over the top.
And welcome back to Snapdown Wrestling. I'm your host, Tommy Lynch. Showrunner tonight is Nicholas LeBlanc, and this is powered by Fans Only Sports Network. I'm glad we went to commercial break because this next match is also a great match. In Gabriel Boysu from Scituate against Jack Shartner from North Kingstown. And a great match. You know, Gabe, a freshman this year from Scituate, and is just won the Reno Worlds, All-American this year, made history this year, the only Rhode Island wrestler to make All-American in both Greco-Roman and freestyle at Fargo, and just an amazing wrestler in Gabe Boysu, and expecting big things out of him winning the States, you know, as a freshman and going above and beyond in World Championships and being an All-American. Oh, by the way, that was freestyle and Greco that he won that in, and this is his first year doing that. So just an amazing athlete, an amazing kid. And we're going to watch his match right now at 132 pounds. Let's check it out. This is Jack Shartner is an amazing wrestler as well. Not taking anything away from him, but Gabe just does this all year round and is just a pleasure to watch. So enjoy.
132, we got a pretty good matchup. Gabriel Boysu, phenom, freshman. He is a Tulsa champ. He's placed at Virginia Beach. One of the best kids, one of the best freshmen I've ever seen. Jake Shartner from North Kingstown. He's a great wrestler as well. Him and he has a younger brother from North Kingstown. North Kingstown's a great program building up. But Gabe is very, very tough. Gabe did have a close match in the semis, but here's we'll see how it rolls. We got a Russian tie here. Great at judo. He's a multiple-time judo national champion. He's got his inside tie. Yep, nice shot. Yep, hips in. Great pressure. Pop his head. The best thing about Gabriel is look at this. He's just cutting him. He's cutting him and taking him down. He's fully controlling the match. Cutting him means just letting him go after you take him down. They don't earn the escape. He's letting him go. Jake, nice snap down by Jake. He's kind of matching that pace. That's what you have to do. If somebody's trying to bully you like Gabriel is, you've got to match that pace. If you don't match the pace, you're just going to let them bully you. Nice, good knee down. Control the hand. Nice job not getting go behind from there. That was good. Gabe's trying to bounce the head. That will make it kind of like almost like you're shocking him. You bounce him on his head, then you run to your go behind. Nice drag out, back on their feet. I want to see some shot attempts from Jake, see if that can give him some success. Or Jack, my bad. I've been saying his name wrong the whole time. His name's Jack. Yeah, you don't really want to go upper body with Gabriel. He is, like I said, multiple-time judo national champ. His older sister is looking to go to just competed at the World Championships and won a match out there. Won Pan Ams in judo as well. That's really his initial background before he got into wrestling. But doing great riding. Gabriel's also known for tilts. Great at tilts. If he traps your wrist, ooh, nice sweep. That's good too. I personally like if you're gonna let him go, you've got to let him go on your own terms. So I don't like people earning escapes on me. Just like Gabriel, he didn't just let the guy go right there. He's brought him right back to the mat. But the only times he let him go is when he wanted the person to get up. Gabriel's starting down now. North Kingstown's really on the up and come right now, and they are going to continue to do well. They've got a great coaching staff. A lot of people coming back and feeding into that program. Nice ride on top. Probably Gabriel's worst position, which would be his bottom. I'm not sure how good Jake is, or Jack. Nice. Granby. I don't see Jack turning him, but He could ride him. Nice knee slide. Gabriel's got to get that wrist free. Punch that, he should be out. Oh, there you go. Nice. They're on their feet. Nice snap. Yeah, go. Nothing. In the underhook position. If you're going for a go behind, you don't want to put yourself in that underhook position. It's very easy for the person to control your wrist, and you will not get a go behind. Gabriel's doing a nice drag. Very good at that. Nice throw. Holding there on his back. Like I said, you do not want to mess with Gabriel in judo. Great control there. Driving over. Just has full control. Nice. 5-point move right there. Controlling on top. Peeling that wrist. Staying low, cutting. Good job. Back to that Russian tie. Nice inside trip. Gabe is only a freshman right now, dominating in the state finals. He is going to continue to do so in the future, I guess, unless somebody coming up wants to really take a shot at him. Comes from Mayo Quanchi. His dad owns that club there. A lot of studs are coming out of that club. Gabriel's going neutral, which is kind of messes with your opponent's mind if you just choose neutral. I personally would rather cut the person, but that kind of stuff just means like I can take you down whenever I want. I'll just do it again. I want to put on a show for everybody. That's kind of what he's trying to do. Seems like it. What we are missing out on is Michael Joyce did not wrestle this season due to an injury. Michael Joyce this would have been an amazing match if Michael Joyce was in the tournament. Brother of Jacob Joyce, who was wrestling at the 120-pound weight class. Michael Joyce is going to Brown. Again, he's not here, but it would have been, a guy going to Brown University Division I program versus freshman phenom would have been an awesome match. Nice double leg attempt in on that single. Yep. Nice duck. Gabriel does a great job of getting his hips underneath of him so that the sprawl is not as effective. Just cutting him, looking to do some more damage. And he's from Scituate, which is very up and coming. They had a couple people maybe last year, and they are coming in hot, and they'll continue to do so. They're looking to really build a program there. Kind of coming off of that Mayo Quanchi club. They're kind of using that as a feeder program to build that Scituate High School. Nice double leg. When you hit that double leg, you do not want your head to go in between the legs. That's what Gabriel just did, and that's why his attack did not work. If you're doing a double leg, you really have two options. One is getting your head on the side. The other one is putting your head right in their stomach or chest. So you do not want to shoot a double with your head in between those legs. Nice shot. That was very good, but he did not. It almost like he shot but didn't expect himself to score. He's got to finish faster. Gabriel's got the foot. We'll see if he can get it. I know Gabriel will be upset. Gabriel will be upset if this kid gets the takedown. Oh, nothing. Right to his back. On time. Gabriel Boysu. 132-pound champ.
Okay, so now I'm going to actually say something that's not muted. Great match. This next match is 138 pounds. It's Chris Gomez, who was our most valuable wrestler 4 years in a row for Cranston West. He was our only finalist. He's going up against Tim Cook from Pontiac, who was also a three-time finalist, one-time state champ going into this match. So let's see what happens. Run it. And now I can't hear. So we are having some problems with audio, but let's fix that and get right back to the action. Chris Gomez, Tim Cook, 138-pound finals.
As Chris Gomez going to Johnson Wales University, Tim Cook, as of now that we know if he is going to F&M, it's not 100%, but that's Division I college, great school. Johnson Wales local college. My brother Stephen Gerald wrestled for that school, was a national finalist there. Lonnie Morris, great head coach, done amazing things with that program. He's going in for a Russian. Tim's going in for a Russian here. Good control. From what I know with Tim is very strong. Chris Gomez, his top is very, very good. He's a very good leg rider. He's a little more lanky, but the thing with Tim is he is strong as an ox. He's cutting that corner. He's got to get his shoulder in deeper. That left shoulder that's behind the leg needs to get in deeper to beat that whizzer position. But Chris is able to keep that whizzer and not really allow him to finish. Nice pickup. Locks his hands. Matt returns him. Tries to do a roll. Hips over. Chris about to get it. No takedown. Chris is looking to hook that back leg. They'll normally try and give him two if he can hook that back leg. Tim is coming out the back door. That's what we call it when you're in a single leg coming out the back door. Now he's going to push back. From this position, Chris is looking to grab onto an ankle to make sure that Tim cannot finish that takedown. Nothing happens. Stalemate. Stalemate is when the wrestlers aren't doing anything to improve the position, and the ref will just stop it and say, hey, let's get back on our feet. Let's start it up again. Chris has got crazy long hair. I'm not sure if that's legal or not. Maybe it should be in a swim cap, but it doesn't really matter. He makes it look good. And Tim Cook from Pontiac again. This is, you'll see that a lot of times. You'll see the same school have those three guys kind of in a row. It's because they're, training partners and they're all getting each other better. So we've had a lot of Pontiac kids around the same weight. Cranston West, this is the first guy in the finals for them. I don't know if they have any more, but they have a great program too. Too bad we had we had our wrestling season in the spring this year. Normally we have it in the winter. A lot of great wrestlers did not wrestle this year. Instead, they did their other sport that they do in the spring. Nice ankle pick attempt. 0-0, not what I expected going into the second period, but it was great wrestling by both of these guys. Both seniors, both looking to end it off on a win. Tim Cook, I'm pretty sure, won states last year. Chris Gomez, I think, took second. So, see what happens. Nice bottom by Tim. That was great. That was one of the best bottoms I've seen so far. He did not give up his wrist. Very easily got out. And Chris was a great leg rider, and there was no opportunity for Chris to throw in that leg from that bottom position. Him getting out that easy made me kind of lean more towards Tim. But this whizzer position is pretty good. Nice pushing on that head. I like that. I like the way he tried that. If you're in on that single leg and the person has what we call a whizzer or a shin whizzer, you don't want to continue to circle behind. And right now is kind of going to will kind of help us determine who's going to win this match. I mean, obviously anything can happen, but as you can see, Tim is riding Chris out, which, if Chris decides, that means Chris, what is he going to do third period? If he gets ridden out, he can't pick bottom. Tim got out super quick. and Tim got the only takedown. So if Chris can get out, it will be huge for him. What I normally do, you got to get your knees underneath you. But again, knees are underneath them. That's good. Don't give up your wrists. To what Tim has right now, we call as a Western hook. It's not having a leg in, but it's when you hook the back leg like that. It's kind of difficult to get out. It's a way to keep your partner trapped down. Tim is now hooking those back legs. As you can see, he uses his toes to hook those legs so that Chris cannot build a base. And that's it. You just ride him out. Riding tough. Nice thing about being on top near the out of bounds is if Chris does get up, all Tim has to do is just bump him out of bounds and get a fresh start. So what I like to do if I'm on top and all I got to do is ride him out for 30 seconds and I'm near the out of bounds, I keep near that out of bounds. I don't let him get out. I just use it when I need to. All right, Chris back on bottom. Tim up 3-0. Coaches from Pontegansett, like I said, we got Mike Joyce, teacher at Pontegansett, doing a great thing there. He started up back when I was wrestling in high school. And then we got Coach Amato. Amato was the old coach at Brown University. Now he's been helping out he was at Cranston West for a little bit, then kind of went to Pontegansett with Mike Joyce. We also got Steve. We got two Steves. We got Steve Menino, and I forgot their Steve's last name, but they are great coaching staff what they got over at Pontegansett. All right, Chris going up, nice Granby roll, nothing. After you hit that Granby roll, you cannot go flat. It's a waste of a move if you go right to flat. You hit the Granby roll, you stay in a ball so that you can kind of pop off of that. Granby rolls and sit outs, in my opinion, are just moves. They're moves to get out to get to a stand up, or to get to your reversal position. Normally, them in themselves don't help you get out. They just help you get some space. All right, Chris goes down. I don't know. I guess if Chris can get out. His thought process is probably, all right, if Chris can get out, that's one, and he gets a takedown, it's tie score going to overtime. So, but we'll see. My guess is Tim's going to try and just grind out the whole period, keep him flat. He's got the arm on the back. The arm on the back is very difficult to beat. He's turning the right hip down. The best thing to do, wiggling your arm can definitely get it out. Normally that does not work just like that, but going for that cradle, ripping the cradle. Tim's got to circle out to the front to jam the head towards the knee. When you're doing that cross-face cradle, you actually want to move out to the front of the body a little bit and just push that head towards the knee to lock it up. Minute left in the match. I personally like that Western hook keeps going to. Tim really reminds me of myself on top. This kind of stuff, that's what I do. Get that arm on the back, get those Western hooks. I found a lot of success in college with that. So, if you don't really know what a good top game, I'd watch what Tim's doing arm bars. He's going for a couple cradle attempts. He's definitely having some trouble getting turns, but he is doing one of the best jobs I've seen at controlling the person and not letting him get up at all. Which is more what I always do. I didn't do as many turns, but I could ride people very well. Near state champ at 138, Tim Cook, senior, going on to college. Both two great wrestlers.
Excellent match. Not the way we wanted it to turn out, but Tim Cook has been there before, returning state champion, 4-time finalist, 2-time state champion, going D1. Chris had a real handful there, 3-0. Not too shabby at all. We're very proud of his performance against Tim and Cranston West, as you know, everybody knows is up and coming program. Fell a little short this season because we lost 7 of our starters to lacrosse, baseball, track. So it was a tough season for us. We ended up placing 7th in the state. Chris was our only finalist, and we hoping to get everybody back this year. If the season starts on time, we should. And we've improved each year that I've been the head coach, from 17th to 11th to 7th this past season in 2021, and looking to make at least hopefully top 3 this coming season, providing, fingers crossed, hopefully everybody comes back and everybody stays healthy. That's the key, especially in this sport, keeping everybody healthy. So moving on, I think, I hate to say it, but we're almost at an hour. So I think we got time for one more match. And I didn't do my usual long-winded talking. Well, maybe a little bit, but I usually just go on and on and on. So I tried to keep it as short as possible in between. Even with that, we made it halfway through at now going to 145 with Aiden Zarella and Brock Pacheco. Aiden Zarella from North Kingston, Brock Pacheco from Mount Hope. And I think that's going to be the last match, and then we'll take it. We'll have to continue next week at 152 pounds with that finals match with Jamari Lohman and Noah Scalama. Just to go into that a little bit with Jamari, has been in the hospital. I haven't heard any updates lately, but he was having some health issues, was in the hospital for a month and had lost somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40 pounds. So we're praying for him and, hoping everything's all right with him, and all prayers and thoughts with Jamari and his family, so that he has a speedy recovery. Again, hoping and pulling for Jamari. He's a great kid, great athlete, worked really hard. He's going to Washington Lee in Virginia, and it's one of the top liberal arts schools in the country. So hopefully that's still going on. And again, beyond that, more importantly, his health. So the speedy recovery, Jamari, we're hoping and praying for you. All of us are. So let's just go to that one final match. This is the halfway point at 145 with Aiden Zarella and Brock Pacheco from Mount Hope.
145. We got Aiden Zarella versus Brock Pacheco. Aiden has been pretty dominant this year. I don't know of Brock that much. I've been able to wrestle Aiden a good amount. Brock, to me, looks like very strong. But Aiden looks strong as well. Aiden's very quick. He wrestles a lot in the offseason, does very well in the New England level and stuff like that. He plays at New England this year. Took second to the States last year to Kyle Merritt, who wrestles at Norwich University. Wrestled at Cheraho, but nice. And on a shot, probably going to try to come out the back door. Come out. He's trying to look to come out. Now he's at the back door. Brock is... it's tough. We'll see. Brock needs to grab an ankle and roll it. He needs to go now. Yep. Brock's doing a good job scrambling, but Aiden really does look like he has the advantage. Oh, now he's got the leg now. It looks like it might be a little more difficult. Turning in. I bet it's stalemate, but it's pretty close. See how Brock has that. Ooh. 2. Nice job. That was great back pressure by Aiden. Sitting backwards on his butt, not allowing Brock to kick him forwards. Now Aiden's on top. Good little scramble. That's a very common position you want to get good at, is coming out that back door. Leg in, that's what Aiden's known for. Leg rider. Trying to do that figure 4 ride is when you hook your legs together. The leg is now out. Brock's building his base up. I think if anybody wants to be a good wrestler, they definitely need to add leg defense into their into their techniques. There's too many people that do that ride legs and not have that. So you should have your traditional stand-ups that you like to go to, or your sit-outs or whatever, and then you should also be practicing leg defenses, because you're going to meet somebody that rides legs, and if you can't get out, you might lose your match because of it. So nice getting to his feet. Yep, he needs to kick from this position. All right, doing it. The roll was all right. It was short time. Got to do what you got to do. But that was a great ride. You definitely want to. If the 5 seconds left, you never want to let that go. That could have been maybe the reason why if Aiden did lose, and you look back, those are the kind of reasons why people lose matches. Is there's 5 seconds left, you let them get the escape. You let them get the takedown. You let them get the reversal. Short time, you got to understand two kind of match strategies. You got to understand the clock, what time the clock is, and that should be your coach's job. He should be telling you how much time is left, and you also want to understand the out of bounds and where you are on the mat. Those two things will definitely help you be a better wrestler. Nice inside leg stand up. Big fan of that. Drop to the ankle. Not bad. Trying to kick. Great job by Brock reducing, as we call when the person stands up to their feet and you drop down to a leg. It's called reducing. He's doing that tight waist ankle, making it very difficult. A switch is not time to hit a switch. Maybe he gets it, but you don't hit a switch when you're in bad position. You want to hit a switch from your knees and your hands where you're in a good, strong base and you can hit it quickly. Or when you're maybe getting mat return, you can hit it then. You don't want to just be on your butt and try and reach for that switch. It's not really the way to go. Brock's still on top. He keeps going to the same thing. What Aiden needs to work on is a tight waist ankle defense. If he keeps going to the same thing, tight waist ankle defense is he would do the same type of stand up, but he would attack that. He would put more weight on that ankle and use in this case, his left hand to grab Brock's wrist to pull it off his foot. Minute 10. Nice. That was definitely should be called for. Nice escape. And he got that stalling call, which may be useful later on. I don't think it will be necessarily in this match, but in and out the back door again. He's great from this position. Nice kick away. Back on your feet. I want to see Brock hit a shot. I don't really know what his shots are, but I want to see him try and get on a shot and see how effective he is. He needs to add those fakes. Aiden's doing the fakes. Maybe he's just a defensive wrestler. I don't know, but you're down by points. If you're a defensive wrestler, then all Aiden has to do is just not shoot, and he can win this match. So Brock needs to take a leg attack. I want to see if he's got something. Definitely strong. Definitely a tough wrestler, but I haven't seen any opportunities for him to actually score. Even on top, he was just riding tough. He wasn't doing any turns or anything like that. Nice shot. Great shot by Aiden. Out the back door again. Going to that leg. Short time left. Normally it's pretty difficult to finish from this position with short time left. Normally it's a 20-second position you're going to take to finish from. Back on your feet. Brock's choosing bottom. Again, that's the traditional thing to do when you're down 3-0, third period. You're going to choose bottom, try and get an escape, and then probably try and get a takedown to tie it up. So that's what people's strategies are. Nice, he's on his feet. He's got to stay low. Don't run forwards. When you're on your feet, you don't want to run away from the person. It's impossible to run away from him, essentially. You want to stay in that center of the mat because you run away, then you're just going to run right out of bounds. Out of bounds again. Go back to the center. They're coming out on the mat. Maybe shoelaces. That's illegal if shoelaces come undone. If a shoe comes undone, they'll bang you a team point. There's certain kind of things like that they don't really want happening. So I think he just taped his shoelace up. Stay in the center. Squat lower. Squat lower. Nice job peeling out. Backing on the shot, though. Aiden doesn't care. I would agree. That's kind of a shot attempt, but he really needs to take a good shot attempt. He needs to set something up, maybe smack him in the head and shoot. That's what I always say. If I'm having trouble setting something up, hit him in the head with a club and shoot. I don't think Aiden needs to be as aggressive, but hey, he got the stalling call. That's exactly what he deserved. What I was going to say was he may not need to be as aggressive right now. He is up, but now that he's up by 3 points, I mean, Brock needs to get 2 takedowns to tie it up. So there's not much. Backing on that single leg, back in that position. If Aiden wanted to, it's even good just working from this position. Drain out the clock, get the takedown, you get the takedown. But just keep trying to score so that the ref does not call stalemate. As long as somebody's progressing to a takedown, like getting closer and closer to that takedown, the referee will not do the stalemate. I don't think the takedown will happen from this position. It could. Oh, there we go. Nice job. That kind of puts the nail in the coffin. As you can see, Brock's laying flat, not even really giving an attempt to get back to his base. That means we call in wrestling, broken. He has given up because it happens sometimes, when you're like, you get taken down that last time, there's 30 seconds left, you're down by 5 points, you question, can I do this? Then after a couple seconds, you might burst back in and try it. Out of bounds. Stalling on Aiden that time. At 1 point, Brock. If you do run him out of bounds, like if you're standing on your feet and you're behind him like Aiden was and you're actually running the person out, but I actually don't know if Aiden is running. Sometimes it's Brock's running out of bounds, but it may be it's worth trying to ride him, but let's see some mat returns. Let's see some tougher riding, not letting him up so easily. Nice control. Done. And Aiden Zarella. Last year took second. Junior this year took first.
And yes, Aiden Zarella coming away with the win, much and well-deserved. Took second last year, so finalist last year, losing only to Kyle Merritt from Charahoe, a great wrestler in and of himself. And great matches. We're halfway through. We're 7 matches through, and unfortunately, we're an hour into it, which is pretty much my time. So we're going to continue next week with the other 7 finals matches. And again, talk about Jamari Lohman. There is a GoFundMe page set up for him, organized by Cindy Joyce of Pontiac. And you can contribute and donate. You can go to a GoFundMe and help Jamari or Cindy Joyce's Facebook page. There's several different ways to get to that if you want to help donate. And he's hospitalized over 41 days, and he's lost a lot of weight. So everybody's very concerned. He's in good spirits, though, so that's good. And his counts are a little up from what I hear. as of this weekend. So let's keep Jamari and his family and the Pontiac Wrestling program in our thoughts and prayers. And again, if you want to donate, you can go to a GoFundMe or to Pontiac webpage or wrestling site on Facebook or to Cindy Joyce's site. So that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the Rhode Island State Championship Finals matches. And next week, we're going to continue with that and hopefully be able to squeeze it all in, which we should as we get to the heavier weights. And we'll see you again next Monday night. Same time, 9:05, 9:10, as it seems to be lately. So thanks for joining and watching, and we appreciate you, and we will see you next week. This is Tommy Lynch with Snapdown Wrestling, powered by Fans Only Sports Network. Thank you. Be safe and have a great night.